5 Leaders of August, and this study of obedience has been an incredible way to start our school year. This week is no exception, and I cannot wait to dig into what these activities look like for you guys. Before we dive into this week's lesson, I want to remind you to make sure that you sign up for our Next Gen Vision Day coming up on August 25th. This is a day whenever we're going to be casting vision and the immeasurable impact that you guys have as leaders to the kids that are in your few. If you're not already signed up, make sure that you go ahead and do that now. You can find the link to the RSVP in your weekly email. Don't forget that September 20th is our Route 45 lock-in. This is an event that we want to promote very heavily to our 4th and 5th graders, our 5th graders who are returning again for their second year, and our 4th graders who are going to be experiencing this event for the very first time. This year, our theme is Jam Fest, Take Your Faith on Tour. This night is an opportunity for you to grow closer in bonding and relationships with the kids that are within your small group. If you're able to be at this event, please make every effort to be there and register online so we know to expect you. Now let's blast off and see what we've got in store this week. In your opening small group activity, you're actually diving straight into your discussion questions. You're going to ask your kids about a Noah moment they might have had, or a moment whenever they were doing something that everyone else thought they were crazy for doing. In your verses to take with you activity, you're going to pair your kids up and send them off with a Bible and a ping pong ball. While one person tries to balance a ping pong ball on top of their Bible, the other person is going to participate in distracting activities without actually touching the other person. After a minute or so of this activity, have your kids trade jobs where one is now distracting and the other is now balancing the ping pong ball. Use this activity as a chance to exemplify the challenges of standing firm in obedience to God, even when other people around you are not making it easy. Use the discussion questions that are included in your small group guide to take the lesson further. Ask your group to open their Bibles to 1 Corinthians 15:58 and talk about how it is that this verse applies whenever we feel challenged in this way. In your Make It Personal with Prayer activity, you're going to give each of your kids a tissue. Divide your group in half. Have one group fold their tissue hamburger style, and have the other group fold it hot dog style. Once your groups have accurately folded their tissue, have them lightly, without tearing, draw an X in the middle of their tissue. Altogether, have your group tear their tissue in half so that it splits the X into two. Because of the way that tissues are made, the fibers form together so that there will be one group that tears more cleanly than the other. Talk to your group about what it feels like to go against the grain whenever they're called to do something that other people don't think is cool. Invite each of your students to pair up with somebody that folded their tissue differently, and then pray together with them as you close. As they pray for the strength to obey God even when others don't make it easy, you can encourage them to pray either silently or aloud in their pairs. I've said this before and I'll say it again. 4th and 5th graders are looking to find their identity in their own prayer. So this prayer time is especially important as you give your kids the opportunity to create their own voice in conversation with God. There is so much more fun to be had this month as we talk about mission control and following the flight plan. Don't forget to encourage your kids to take home their God Time cards, fill them out, and bring them back signed by a parent for a very special prize. This month is crucial for small group leaders to be engaging and partnering with parents. This is the foundation in which you'll be building the rest of your year on with your few. I encourage you to fill out as many as you can of your small group leader cards that are located in City Hall to give out to parents as you meet them for the first time. Not to mention, you have a City Fam Jam coming up on September 8th that you are already even more prepared for than you were before. On September 1st, Route 45 and City will be coming together for a day of ultimate worship, where they'll be experiencing all different kinds of worship than they experience on a regular Sunday. This Sunday, all of our kids will be going home with a Serve Your Neighbor lemonade stand neighboring kit. These kits have everything that kids need to start their very own lemonade stand in their neighborhoods. We want to encourage kids that Jesus is for everybody and that we need to let our neighbors know how much Jesus loves them and how they can be in a closer relationship with him. This Sunday, we also have a splash class. If you have kids that are asking questions about what it means to follow Jesus or what it means to be baptized, you can send them to the family room at 1 o'clock after the second service. This Sunday is going to be a very special Sunday. I'm so excited for what God is going to come in, move, and do like he always does. Guys, I love you. I'm praying for you, and I will see you on Sunday.